YouTube contacted me once previously, and they gave me a strike. That's very bad. They put a strike on my channel. Okay, this is a happy video and this is a serious video. 2 parts. Pay attention. You're gonna maybe learn something, so please watch. Especially if you're a YouTuber, a content creator on this platform, a YouTuber, please watch this. You can skip through this if I'll put a marker. Let me announce this real quick. I'm going to do a full video for this set when I get the final retail version and I open up the retail box and I measure, and it is what I tuned. This is going to be the budget of the 3 that I'm going to be coming out with. This is the KZX HBB DQ6s. If you've got questions about it, ask in the comments below. There will be events for people to win stuff. It will not be related to my YouTube channel. Let me disclose that and I'll explain why. So full review for this will be coming up as soon as I get the sample, which shouldn't be too long. It would be before Chinese New Year. The one that's closest to my heart, because it's the second in a series, is the Olina by Tripowin. This is coming out, a Linsole exclusive only. I will talk about this in the video. Any questions you've got, you can ask below. Really, the video that I do for it will be the one to ask all the questions, but I can probably answer some stuff right now. And there will be events online for you to win. It won't be attached to this channel, and I'll explain that why to you as well. And then LETSHUOER, which is a EJ07M with adjusted mid-bass, because I like the trajectory of the Elysian X and also the MEST Mark II. Not as much do I like the MEST or the OG Monarch, the variations, and to some extent this is not the best point of this, in my opinion. So those 3 sets will be coming up, and they'll probably be coming up really soon, and I'll talk all about them. I was talking with, let me put that back up real quick. I was talking with this company today about the promotion of the item. And we were talking about social platforms and stuff like that, because that's how the whole thing works. Like, how do you put it out there? Do you just, flood the market, send it to everybody? Do you not do that? Do you try to get it to cash paying buyers like I did with Melee first and let their impressions kind of settle in for good or bad? Anyway, talking about this today, and I thought after that, I have a clever idea. I'm going to take all 3 of the sets and make a winner. I'll pay for the 3 sets myself, and then if you win, you get the Shure, you get the Tripowin, and you get the KZ. One shot, bam, got them all. So I went to try to look, and I wondered, how's the best way to do it? Like, what's the latest widget that I can use? And then I came upon this, and you can go ahead and check this yourself. It's called Raffle Press Blog, How to Do a Giveaway on YouTube the Best Way. I saw the timestamp, November 10, 2021. It's like 2 months ago. They must be up to date on the latest rules and regulations, and I read it. You can read it yourself. I won't make you read it. But it is again and again talking about don't do anything that is exchanging anything for subscribing, commenting, or liking. And they went over it again, and then another way of saying it again, and they just kept beating that down. I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't remember this being that big of a deal. And I went to my favorite little widget maker, I think it's called Gleam.io, and I went to what I never used before, because I don't have the, I have the free version, not the paid one, but I thought this time, this is big time, I'm going to get the widget that does the subscription for YouTube, which I tried to do before, and that video is gone, by the way. I'll talk about that, but this one's comfortable. This part right here, which says subscribe to channel, YouTube subscribe actions are no longer available due to YouTube's fake engagement policy update. Now, fake news, fake this has all kind of been coming around recently. So I didn't recall this. I'm sure it's an older policy, but I don't remember this with this widget, but it's grayed out. You can't use it anymore. Then I checked what is fake engagement. And it explains it to you on Google. And I thought, holy crap, I've got a video that I did saying you should subscribe to Crin and Headphones and Zeos and Dan's Audio, because I watch those channels and you should too. And for 30,000 subs, I'm going to do this thing. And I did do it, and it went through fine. So I went to check that video so that I could delete that video because it's in violation of these rules and I don't want to have any trouble. So I've already decided I'm not going to do that with these 3 IEMs. I'm going to do it on other platforms. Let me go ahead and clean up what might be against the rules. It's already gone. They took it down. They didn't even say anything. Those videos are gone. Thank you, YouTube, because that could have gone worse for me. So I'm going to tell you a quick story that I've never talked before. I like YouTube as my platform, and I don't use Instagram that much except for myself, and I don't use Twitter that much, but I can't. Twitter's okay. But I have a special liking for YouTube because I had one interaction with them where they gave me a strike because a bunch of people flagged the same video at the same time, and it was in violation of child protection laws. And it is the album cover right here by Blind Faith. And don't flag because we've already settled it. And anybody that is, as this relates to Clinical's story, Clinical said that, and I saw a screenshot where he's actually talking with YouTube. So that's not what happened to him, because YouTube would know if they did that or not. However, that was yesterday's video that I watched, and then the next day talking about my own stuff, and then realizing my videos are gone, and this is like a big deal for them to take your channel away, to take the videos down. And they did take my videos down, but they didn't take my channel away. Scared crap, look for the video, it's already gone. And they said it was because I violated the child protection laws or something along those lines. And they said it was related to that album art that's at the far right corner that I'm not looking at strongly. And they said that violates it. And then they said, if you can dispute this, but if we find against your dispute, it just seemed like you're digging a bigger hole, so think very carefully before you file a dispute, because they got to have someone read it, watch the video, and come to maybe, so don't play lightly with that tool before you click that button. But I clicked the button because that image was the thumbnail for other videos. So that was a static image on their searches where that would be the only thing you got to see, which is that big picture in your search results, and that was the thumbnail. So I said to them, I checked before, and you have it on several other videos that are 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So I thought that it wasn't a big deal, and I really don't. If you watch the video, I'm using it to explain musical instruments, and that just is kind of the cover for it. So I'll try not to hover over it or anything, but I wasn't knowingly trying to throw stuff in people's faces, and submitted it. And then not very long later, they came back and said, we reviewed your video and we accept your explanation. However, we'd like to ask that in consideration of others who don't share your music library and might be from different cultures, etc., please use some conscious effort to try not to hover or make it the center of your video if you can. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then I said, I was like, holy crap, they took the strike off. Thank you very much. And then they replied again, you're welcome. So anybody that's in YouTube that watches this can check my history with them. That interaction actually took place. So I love YouTube. YouTube is very fair. YouTube listens to you and they try to help you. And when I had one issue with them, they listened to my explanation. And ever since then, if I do talk about Ginger Bakers, and I go quickly and move along. I hover over Black Sabbath much more and Big Boy than I do on this album, because it's always in the back of my mind. Remember what they said, keep your promise. Don't make it the center. Don't leave it in the center of the screen. That's a problem. So you can go ahead and flag this video, and then I'll just say, you guys already ruled on that. Please check your record. So if you think about that. I got a comment today by somebody after I announced the problem about incentivizing engagement, and they said a lot of other channels do it too. Find out how to do it. There is no way to do it. There is just getting caught or not getting caught. If a bunch of people flag the videos, they'd be in big trouble. They're violating the terms of the platform that they exist on. That it hasn't been a problem is sheer luck. That's it. There is no way to get around YouTube's rules. My videos were removed. There was one that was clearly, I think, a violation. There were two that could be considered. I can't find any of them. Did they get flagged? Somebody in the comment under the 30,000 subscription celebration video said underneath the video they had flagged me. I read that comment and thought, whatever, dude. I'm not going to get negative and comment on my own. I just don't really go back and forth with people in my comment section because people don't want to see the negativity. So I just move along. But that dude did flag it, and if you're watching this, bro, it's gone. And I didn't take it down. They did. So the 3 earphones are coming out, and they will each get their own videos, and I will be very specific, and my comment section will be built to engage with you, talking about if it's for you or if it's not for you. And there will be ways for you to get it and win it. It will be related to other platforms on social media. I don't think Instagram cares. I don't think Twitter cares. I don't know that for sure. I know YouTube does, and I'm not going to mess around with YouTube because I like being on it. And I don't need to. My channel's small. It's grown super slow. I got a strong little Spartan army, and I don't need to mess with it and take any chances because they're being very serious about this stuff now. If you are a content creator, don't take what I'm saying lightly. Be take this very seriously. And if you get mails from companies like I do, every single day, at least 2, 3, or more, where they say, hello, friend, we'd like you to, we'll offer you $200 or some number to do a video, and we'll also give you this item, and we'll set up a system for your viewers to get free items, and stay away from that stuff. Or if you engage in it in any way, make sure that there's some kind of disclaimer in your description that says that in no way are you trying to gather subscriptions, thumbs ups, or comments in exchange for goods. It's a separate thing. It's not related. You better be clear about that because it seems like the rules are getting tighter and they're enforcing it. My channel has been impacted by that, and I don't think that's what happened to the other YouTuber. I don't want to mention him because I don't want to keep shouting him out, because he said that that's not what happened, and they're talking with him on Twitter, and they would know if they'd done something. So that's not the topic. But in that same sphere of issues that you could have as a content creator, I discovered that my channel has been in violation, and it is lucky it didn't get worse. They just took down the videos. Be aware, be smart, grow naturally. Don't take the easy way, because it just takes a few people to say, what's this dude doing, and then flag. And then if that gets to be too much of a problem, it gets probably more than your video gets taken down. So videos for those 3 IEMs will be coming. You will be able to get them for free, but it will not be associated with this channel and interaction with it. Commenting on this channel, liking the video, or being a subscriber has no relation to you getting any of the IEMs now or in the future. And that's it. Pay attention, man. This stuff's getting, if you've been here for a couple years, you know that when the worldwide pandemic happened, that there were messages sent to creators that I didn't see discussed publicly, that were very clear about, if you're not a professional, you're not a physician, if you talk about that topic like an amateur and put out stuff that is misleading, you put your channel in jeopardy. So they're very serious about stuff when they put their mind to it. Don't play around with it. It's a fair platform. People generate income. There's lots of ways that they make this a viable alternative to working a regular, brick and mortar job. Be careful. I'm just saying. And I'm out. Look forward to those 3 reviews. And I'm out.